What up, mail carriers? Welcome to the Mailroom Network, and this is Mailroom Reacts. Let's go.
Yay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, mail carriers. It's been a minute. We know it has definitely been a minute, man. It's good to be back. Shout out to my brothers. We got JB the Gent in the building. We got my brother Tay Biz in the building. We
What
are
up, what up?
the gentlemen of the Mailroom Network, man. It has been a minute, fellas. How y'all doing, bro?
Hey man, doing all right. Can't complain.
Yes,
Though.
sir.
It's been a while. A lot has changed.
Yes, sir.
I am above ground in 2026. I'm straight.
Hey,
Yeah, for
as
sure.
long as you're above that ground, we straight. Shout out to all the mail carriers who are watching right now. We know it's been a minute. Sorry we've been away, but we are back. For those of you who don't know, this is the Mailroom React show. For those new and old, this is the show where we take videos that have went viral and we give you a reaction from a mailroom point of view, man. So this show we have a lot of fun. We give our opinions, but and on the Mailroom Network we keep it 100% real, man. Once again, I'm your boy Rollo. That is JB, and that is Tay Biz, man. Busy. What you got for us, dog?
Yo, first of all, man, shout out to us doing this one more time and again. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's been a while. Definitely want to make sure we clap it up. But it's interesting. It's interesting, man. We got 3 videos that we're gonna react to that we all picked from. And so I think I'm gonna drop this first one here that's courtesy of our boy JB the Gent real quick. This one right here was very interesting. We got a chance to look at it. We don't know what everybody else thinks. All right, here we go. Let's check it out.
You asked me out, I said no, and then you moved on to my friend. Does that make sense?
Very much so. You don't like me, not me and your friend, though.
It just gives like
why are you gatekeeping your friend?
kind of anything.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Really? It's weird to me.
So you want my friend? Like I don't get that. Like there's other girls.
I wanted you, but you said no. But your friend fine too.
So if homegirl like you and you don't like her, and then you cool with that? Yeah, you are.
Go, I'm gonna tell you, knock it down. Shit, I don't want to.
Why am I asking that?
Why you mad? Why you mad? Because you don't want me.
I don't really want to date somebody that thought my friend was attractive too. It's like
stop hanging out with fine friends.
Y'all
like, girls be like, oh,
also,
all my bitches are fine. All my friends look good. Don't get mad when your friends look good.
But if it was the same thing, a girl on a date with a guy, it didn't work out, and then she goes to your friend, she's already got a label attached to her, or no?
Well, I know in general, you are correct.
Thank you.
But for me, I don't get too.
Man.
Well, I see.
What y'all thoughts on that, man?
I see. We starting with some bull, man.
With some craziness, right? A little bit of craziness, man.
You see.
Look, I think this video was interesting for the fact of, first of all, my man was talking really fast, and it was like I wanted him to kind of articulate and unpack why we as men don't care when a young lady that we like per se, whatever, may not like us back like that, but she might like our friend. We kind of don't really care too much about that. It's for the simple fact that we understand the nature of the hunt. We understand the nature of the hunt. For someone who want what they want, they have to hunt for it. They have to go after it, And there are times where if you, the young lady, may not like the guy, but she liked the homie, then that means she liked the homie. You know what I'm saying? So she could like, hey, yo, if you like, I like you, but if you like the homie though, that's what's up. I mean, I have friends that we don't get jealous of that kind of stuff. So we never had that problem. It's just the fact that it depends on what type of dudes you're hanging with and what type of woman that is. You know what I'm saying? If she is one that has a reputation to be around the block and all that kind of stuff, and a lot of times guys is like, we're not even interested in her in that way for a relationship and nothing like that in the first place. But if this is a chick that you find some interest in, like we all know as men, like, okay, can't nobody, that's not off limits. You know what I'm saying? We have that. We know what that is. Like that's off limits. But based on what she's saying, if the guy like you, but you don't like him like that, okay, then your friend is responding to him in a certain way that he prefers, that he likes, then you can't get mad because the friend has that type of connection with him that you didn't have or didn't want to have. To me, it doesn't sound mature to me. You know, again, it's the nature of the hunt. It's like this is somebody that you find attractive. You don't find that man attractive, okay, but the friend find the man attractive and the man find that woman attractive. Then they get to kick it in talking. How are you going to get upset about that? You know what I'm saying? You didn't want the guy. You didn't like the guy. You know, it's the same way with men. You didn't like the chick. You didn't want the chick. Why are you even worried about what she's doing there? You know, you don't like her. Why are you worried about it? You know what I'm saying? If you did like her and she didn't like you back, but she like your man's, then why are you worried about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, she like your man. She don't like you. You ain't her cup of tea. And it's okay. Your homie is the cup of tea that she prefers. Just because you like her don't mean she's gonna like you back. We say this about women all the time. Some women automatically assume that because they like the dude that he's supposed to like her back based upon the way she look or whatever she thinks of herself. And if he don't like her, she'll get upset. It goes the same way with fellas. If you like the chick, but she don't like you like that, but she prefers your homie, and he like, yo, she is nice. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like y'all got this long-lasting relationship. This ain't one of those chicks that's like, okay, it's off limits to her. No, we're not talking about that. Then I don't see why I'm gonna do y'all thing, handle y'all business. You know what I'm saying? I have no skin in that game. Can't do though is reject me, get with the homie, then you find out the homie ain't cool, then you try to come back to me. Now that's a different problem. That's different. But we talking about the initial thing. I don't see nothing wrong with it myself personally.
Yeah, what stood out to me was one of the women said, "I don't like a man who would like my friend." And when she said that, I was like, "Are you listening to what the conversation about? We know you don't like him. That's why he likes your friend." It's like the whole conversation went above your. It's like she completely separated her mindset from the conversation so she can say that, because like they were just thinking about a man just liking your friend as if y'all already dated or something. But she just simply said, "I don't want no man that's gonna like my friend," but you didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listening just to hear and not listening to understand, this is how these conversations continue to evolve. This is how they get crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so when she said that, I'm like, you're not even in the room right now because you're thinking along the line. Yes, morally it's wrong. If I'm dating a female, me and her break up, just me being the person I am, I'm not gonna go after none of her friends. That's just not how I roll. But if there's no relationship between you and I, and your friend is available and she's showing me, and see, men, most men, we should like who likes you. That's what everyone should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So when she said that, I'm like, where are you at in this conversation? Because you didn't like me, but your friend is giving me the energy, and if I'm liking whatever type of vibe we have, then why wouldn't I try to pursue her? You know what I mean? See, most level-headed men, we handle rejection okay. Like, we don't mind it. We deal with it all the time. So it's nothing to us. But like to Tay's point, women expect you to like them when you like them, when they like you. And that's, for a man who's confident in himself and knows who he is, it's not that big of a shift for us to shift our interest somewhere else if we feel that someone might reciprocate, our interest in them. So that when she said that, I'm like, okay, you're not even in the conversation right now. I ain't get that.
I am going to talk to the L I won't talk to. We can start there. I mean, I don't understand how. I think it's the preservation of being into competition with your girl.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like, if they have more of a substantial relationship that you probably wanted, you don't want to be there to crush it, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just to prohibit all that, don't do it. Now, what I do understand is if they had a substantial relationship and then try to talk to your friend. Now that
right,
might be a little off. I understand that, but nah, man. Like, if you like, I'm straight, and your girl like, I'll do it. What you mad for?
What you mad for? Exactly.
You don't want to be in competition of her. That's all it is. And I think I think you should just get out the way because men don't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the guy is not wearing his ego on his throat, then he doesn't have a problem with it. Like, there's some men that do like, oh, I'm straight, but you pick my man. So, some people are different. You know what I'm saying? But in majority rule, men know bro code, and that's if we are attached to a chick or have connection with a woman that we deem special. All of our close male friends will know that, and that's off limits.
Yeah.
If we do not have said relationship with chick, it does not matter to a guy. Because we know, like what Tay was talking about, man, we in the thrill of a hunt. We know what that is. So we like, we'll go ahead. It ain't like we're trying to pass the baton. Now, watch the assist. I ain't talking about all that. I'm just talking about like, just for the fact of if it ain't us and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll probably laugh and joke about it. Like, especially if the bro code the bros are tight. Ain't no big thing. But I think women don't want to be in competition with themselves. They love competing, but if they close, they don't like that competition. They love competing with the chick that they don't know though. But the chick that they do know, I don't think they want to compete with them. So I think that's just an off limits thing that women do. But I'm like, why is that the case? You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can see is that if it worked. If it worked, then everybody is butthurt. You know what I'm saying? Whoever turned it down, like, man, whatever. You want that cute anyway, and then you go into that thing. You know what I'm saying? Got a lump in your throat because of it. That's just women be getting emotional like that. Men don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
People like, hey, man, it's good play. It is what it is. One my speed, but if it's yours, it's yours. Like, that's how men are. You know what I mean? So it's kind of wild. I think it's because of that. I don't know what y'all think, but I think it's because of the preservation of being in conflict with the chick.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's another part of it. I think it's a good point because, again, we're talking about dating. We're not talking about they was tight in a relationship and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden they just moved on to your friend. Like, no, we're not talking about the shystiness of that. We're talking about you initially like somebody or you attracted to them. They don't find you attractive, but then they like, well, I find not only do I find you attractive, your whole team is attractive. Who you're not available. You have made yourself unavailable. All right, for me to even kick it with you. So okay, well, that young lady, she's nice. All right. She responded to me in a way that was like she liked me back. And ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? This is just the initial thing. All of a sudden it's a problem because of the initial contact, the initial conversation. Like, how else are you supposed to find a mate? I mean, again, dating culture is casual. So there is no set of rules. We kind of make them up as we go. In dating.
It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot.
Let's keep it a buck. Like, dating has no regulations to it, dog.
Right.
You don't, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, even if you went out on a few dates with a chick, and then she still find your man's attractive, I don't see why the homie would be upset with that either. With that scenario,
right?
Like, you went out with her, you went out on a few dates. And it ain't popping like that. You don't want to talk to her throughout the week. Y'all don't contact each other like that. She's just trying to see what it is, and you trying to see what it is. It ain't work out. Okay, it might work out with the homie.
Right. Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at that. You feel me?
Right. And say to your point, even in some of those situations, if you and your squad is tight like that, y'all might just take it upon yourself, just based on respect, to let your homeboy know, hey, look, bro. Girl, she kind of feeling me. I know y'all kind of fell off. I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen amongst, our squad. Like, I've seen that happen amongst our squad.
happened to me back in the day. Back in the day, I had a friend of mine who was, I'm talking about a close friend of mine. Like he the boy. I ain't gonna say his name, all right, but he the homie. This is back in Detroit, all right. And I drove to his house and I told him, I said, hey man, I was out at the Butterfly and Ace AM came through with all the friends because we all knew each other. And she kind of gave me the vibe that she liked me, and I know that y'all was kicking it or whatever y'all had going on. I'm not sure what the business is on that. He said, oh man, I'm done. His words, man, I'm done with her. I'm like, okay, like you. So if we and her talk, you wouldn't be, man, I'm done with her, man. I'm straight. That was the only conversation we had. That was the last conversation we had. And then after that, I continue to pursue because because the homie gave me the blessings. Like, yo, I'm done with her. You good? Okay, you know. Now, the one thing about it is that she didn't go run tell that to him. Like, hey, your boy Tay trying to none. She ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Again, you make it up as you go when you're dating, dog. There ain't no set in stone situation. Now, if you are with somebody, like you are in a relationship, y'all been together for a year, 2 years, and all that kind of stuff, and y'all been through a lot with each other. Y'all had a bad breakup or a good, decent breakup. It don't even matter. Even though I know her, even though I'm cool with her, because you cool with her, I'm not contacting her. I'm not about to text her like, hey, how you doing? Is Jay around? Hey, how you doing? Is Rob around? Like, I ain't about to. I can call y'all. I'm cool with her because of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, okay, now that y'all broke up, I can be cool with her. No, I'm not cool with her no more. You know why? Because y'all ain't cool with her. Right. Bullshit. This is how it goes. You feel me? If you kicking it with somebody and you was together for a long time and y'all break up, I'm not talking to them. Dude, I know them because of you. Right. And that's how I keep it. You know what I'm saying? So and that's the way it was with that situation I just told you about with my boy. I did not talk to her. I knew her because of the homie. She knew me because of the homie. We all used to hang out. I used to have a big cloud of friends back in the day, in the early 2000s. We used to all hang out, okay? When we was young and we was striving and we was just trying to live. We was all hanging out and we all knew each other because we all knew each other. We knew each other from church, the hood, whatever. Okay, she knew who I was. She knew what I was about. She knew how I rolled. I knew how she was, what she was about, how she rolled. I knew everything. Out of respect of their interaction that they had for a certain period of time, I went to him like, "Yo, man, the vibe was there, bro. It was just there. I wasn't trying to pursue her or nothing. It was naturally happening. That's what I want to make sure." Yeah. I want to make sure that if it's cool, I don't know if you trying to get back together or if y'all was together. I don't know what the business was. I know y'all was kicking it. I know y'all was, tight, but I don't know to what extent. He said, I'm done with her. Now, you can't say that to a man. And I'm like, good. Thank you. Oh, really? We'll begin with my own thing. You feel me? Because you said you done. And he said it in a cadence that was very like testosterone forward. So I'm like, very persuasive. Now you really got to stand on business. Now you really got to stand on business, dog. Because if you don't, then I'm gonna be upset with you. Because now you're giving me different type of communication. So to me, it's that competition that they don't want, and it's the fact that it depends on the players in the game too. Everybody want to participate in the game, but they don't know how to play it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And it's like, dog, if you get people to play the right game the right way, it's what it is, man.
Big fact. Shout out to the first video, man. Good discussion, folks.
Man.
All right. We got another video.
What's the second one, man?
Let's go here, man. Let's go here for a second.
You asked about body count, coming back to body count, which was the last prompt. And you said, Why do men want a woman with a low body count? And the answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism, because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now, it depends on what you want intimacy for. If you want to be out there doing it with everybody, you absolutely have your right to do that. Please be loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that to have fun with. However, when you talk about love, when you talk about marriage, when you talk about a committed relationship, most of us, when you get to your old age, usually you have one, if you're lucky, like me, two great loves. You don't think about the string of casual sex that has been promoted and think of that like, man, I really got it all in. Most of us don't. You're free to do that if you want to, but I'm just saying, as we age, what's going to really matter is the relationships, the marriages, the families, the relationships that meant something, the intimacy that meant something. You can do as much as you want to with whoever you want to, but I do agree, the way casual sex is promoted now, it is hurting us. It may be fun in the moment, but it's going to hurt us, and we're all going to pay the price.
Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher.
Yeah, shout out to her, man. That was pretty powerful.
I'm a fan.
That was on a panel of the YouTube channel. It's called Jubilee. They was on a panel and they was talking about this kind of stuff, man. So
yeah,
shout
man,
out to Maggie.
That was powerful. I agree with everything she said. Like even now when I meet somebody and I'm getting to know them, that's not even really in my realm of thought. I'm kind of more focused on them and trying to get a feel of the person that they are now, because a lot of us have passed, a lot of us have been through things. So to try to hold somebody's past against them, especially if it won't directly affect you two moving forward, that's never really been in my thought process. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, first of all, I got to be interested enough in you to want to get to know you. So that's a hill to climb anyway. So if I get there, that means there's something in you that I see already. So I'm just focused on that. I don't really those type of thoughts about your past and your body count. That's never really been in my view, as far as, or there's never really been one of the things that'll make or break me wanting to build something with somebody.
I have to double. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jay. My bad.
I have to double back on what she said, man. She said that, back in the day, we would love to, in your days, if you had a woman like that, we would love to see him come. And that's true. That's true. We'll love to see him coming. I mean, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, take the sentence I just said, and it's true. We love this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because to the fact that, like, that's how you was just back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Your college days, you were kind of more of a, you know what I'm saying, experimental, and you just it is what it is. And I agree with the latter of the conversation too. Like, hey, as you get older, that slows down.
Absolutely.
And that should, you know what I'm saying, it should be focused on, you know what I'm saying, quality rather than quantity. And I can't leave the elephant in the room for the fact that she said y'all fighting for something that doesn't exist. That was crazy. Real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're women want to fight. I want to do just as much as a man can. Your role doesn't depict what we do. You know what I'm saying? It'll automatically look awkward and unoriginal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like it fits if you're trying to do a man's role as a female. It automatically looks like that. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, it's completely understandable the other way around. If a man tries to act like a female, it's automatically understood that it's not. I'm even going to say it's wrong because people will fight that. I'm talking about for the fact that it doesn't look right. It doesn't fit.
Right.
It's automatically evident to do that. You know what I'm saying? So for a woman to do that, I want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to do everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Like we just talked about the hunt. That's a guy thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and once your woman tries to take on that, you automatically look like that, regardless if you fight the campaign or not. You look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you look like you out there. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be out there, like she said, you have every right to do so. But when you talking about actually being in some type of matrimony or even in some type of exclusive type of pairing or partnering, like that, we're not looking for somebody that's doing all that. We're looking for somebody that that's a little bit more rare than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that makes sense. And I don't understand why some women will think that like that's cool. That's not. You know what I'm saying? This is wild, man. That was a good video on the body count thing.
Yeah.
What you think about?
Yeah. I mean, I think more so the topic was about feminism and how it's failing and has failed.
Well, facts. Yeah.
Those are just the body count part to me was insignificant. It's just a fact of what. Okay, this is one. Okay, I'll say it this way.
That's a good take on it. I don't think that angle was a little that angle's a little overshadowed.
The body count is important because what it does is a reflection of the decisions you made due to feminism.
That's right.
Is what that's about. It's not about digging somebody past or holding against them and all that kind of stuff, because morally can't nobody do none of that anyway. It's about the movement itself and how it's causing more pain than promise. You know what I'm saying? And what feminism is promising women, it's not fulfilling that. You know, it's all these waves of feminism. Like, it was early in the early first wave, it was about the right to vote, suffrage, and all that kind of stuff. And most of those women that had an issue with suffrage was white. But black women, for some reason, bring up suffrage as if in that time period you thought you mattered as a societal structure of people. Like we talking early Jim Crow and before that, like black people themselves were not even able to vote. It was a white thing in the early 19th century, in the late 19th century. It was a white thing, man. So it was white women that was having this problem. Then the next wave, it was about equality again. And white women wanted to work with men and finally got a chance to do that. They got a chance to do that in the 60s. And the white women who worked with the men, they found out men like to sexually harass you. Okay. Now you're like, okay, now we fighting for another wave. And then that wave is going against the next wave, which is inclusivity and doing all this kind of stuff. And what she's saying is, and what I'm hearing her say is, your movement doesn't fulfill anything promising to you. Sexual liberation movement, all that kind of stuff. It don't do nothing. It hasn't done what you thought it has done. It has created more. It has created more single family units and all this type of stuff. It has created more leaning towards the government for assistance, like that type of thing. It's leaning more towards the direction that's opposite of what really works, which is a family-based structure. The idea of that has to come first from the fact that you want that. And what feminism has told you is that you don't need it, or you don't have to want it. You can do this by choice. And then the choice you make, then you start sounding like Vivica Fox, you start sounding like Lisa Ray, and they old age, like these men out here. I wish I had a man now. They saying this in their 60s. It's like, now you wish you had the man that you should have been wanting in your 20s and your 30s. So it's not about the fact that, oh, we want to know how many bodies you slept with. Who cares? The fact that you thought you could do that due to feminism and feel successful is the problem. It's the problem. If I took a glass of water and I asked all three of us to dip our fingers in it, who drinking it? That's body count, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's body count. So that's what even if a guy is asking that, he is well within his right to ask that. You ever heard of an STD?
Right.
Right? Yeah, you ever heard of that before? That's still a thing, right? So if I don't know you and I'm getting to know you, I'm not even asking this question. I'm just deep diving in the water. I'm just putting my finger in there. Then next day in the morning you start coughing and scratching and itching in various places and trying to figure out why. You just had a date with Lakeisha yesterday and it went well for you because you ended up dipping your finger in the glass. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's like, oh man, I wasn't worried about that, man. That's a question you can ask somebody, man. That's not an illegitimate question.
Yeah.
Like that's not an illegitimate question. Just for the safety of you should ask somebody, okay, when's the last time you had any sexual relations and how many partners have you had?
Feminism came and gone like air fryers.
For real.
It was a thing at the time. Everybody was into it. Like
everybody was into it. Everybody was into it.
Really counterproductive.
Yeah.
But overall, that was a really dope video. I love the way she presented it, and I love the fact that she made a valid point of just, again, we talk on this network a lot about just your mindset and growth and the things that should be important when you're in these situations involving relationships, man. Shout out to the second video, man.
Go, man.
What's on next, baby?
That was dope.
Yo, we got one more video, man. This is
one more video.
This is I want to wear what I want when I want. Well, you can't tell me what to wear.
6 in a scale, 1 to 10 scale. This is a 6 for how revealing it is.
Okay.
On a normal basis and on your social media, where's the average?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, probably about a 6. This is probably as much as it gets. Yeah. You know what? I'll take it up a 7. Yeah.
So I'll let you decide. If you and I got to know each other better and decided to proceed, if I asked you to tone it down just a little bit, would that be a deal breaker for you or no?
Probably. Yeah. I want to wear what I want when I want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, she popped a balloon hard.
Pop the hell out of it, didn't you?
She said, "Kah." That must sound like a gunshot.
As soon as he mentioned what she had on, she was ready. She didn't have to hear the rest of the sentence. She didn't have to hear the rest of nothing you had to say. But that was a very interesting interaction.
Yes, it was.
It was very interesting. I gotta say, I kind of agree with the man and the woman to a certain extent. Obviously, we're adults, so as adults, we are free to do, say, feel, think anything that we want to, anything that we feel is us, how we are, how we move. That's where we're at. So I definitely get her response and why it was the way it was, and I even understand her popping a balloon because of that. Because if once you're a person who's set in the way they think and setting how they do things and feel about certain situations, in this case, how she dressed obviously was the topic of discussion between them two. She felt very strongly about it, and she decided to pop his balloon. But what I would say about him is I've been in situations that man has been in, where you out with a woman and you could be going somewhere where maybe being too revealing may be inappropriate, or being too revealing may attract like the wrong attention and the wrong vibes you would want around you or want around your lady. And I don't think it's a control thing if a man is intentional of just protecting his woman. You know what I'm saying? Protecting her space, protecting their space. Because when I was in that situation, it was about, I've been in that situation where I was going somewhere and a woman I was dating, like, just like what she had on. We were going to like a family-friendly restaurant. and what she said and what she had on at the time. Like she even asked me like, should I put this on? I'm like, yeah, you know, because the restaurant is like family oriented. So in those aspects, it's like I'm just protecting the energy. I'm protecting the space. I'm protecting you. You know what I mean? So I think it's situational. I always want my woman to look sexy, but if I feel that it's not going to bring the right energy for you and for us in that night and that moment, um, I will still let you wear what you want to wear, but I will let you know. I will let you know that I will give my opinion, especially if it's asked of me, which obviously most women not gonna ask, should I wear this? If they do, that's like that's monumental on their part because they actually care about their appearance. They care about how you feel about their appearance, which is an awesome thing. But I think it's definitely situational. If I feel that what you're wearing is not appropriate for the space we're going in, I might even if I got a joke, even if I got to present it in a way that doesn't come off as really harsh or demanding, I'll make a little joke about it. You know what I mean? But just to let you know, I kind of see what you're wearing, and I think where we're going or what we're doing is it's not the time for us to look. It's not the time for us to look a certain way or for you to look a certain way.
Well, I understand that we all adults and we do what we want to do, but there's rules in place for reasons.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like there's things that needs to be standardized just for the fact that people think like they can do what they want to do. You know, like laws and regulations. That's why they're there, because people think they can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really going to benefit you if you know what I'm saying, like go outside the means because you feel how you feel about yourself, and everybody else need to be in order about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
for this video though, Shorty to me like really bucked up against the fact of control, and that's not what
that's not what exactly. That's why I mentioned that. Yeah, it wasn't about control.
You know what I mean? Like that was actually to your to be an advocate in your statement, right? It was actually that. It was a guy trying to guide somebody that he was partnering with to not to be so revealing or not to be out of box in certain scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not gonna be, but it will be times, and usually the times are you're representing me too.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? I would like for you to be in box just because I represent you as well. I like to be representing in the best way possible. I mean, and since usually men are supposed to be the protectors and the providers and the provision, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be all the provisioning. Like, you should have the say so. And if something see forthcoming being out of line, like your outfit,
let us protect you then. Let us protect you then.
State, stuff like that. Like that should be for. And she immediately rejected it because of the fact that she think that's control. You know what I'm saying? And so my man was like, "Do me the favor and pop it." So so that's just the way I feel about it. I can't really. Now I understand the fact of this is me and this is how it is, but I'm like, hey, like there's some type of curvature, there's some type of trimming that happens when you start partnering. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to see it from the angle, and let's be adults. Everything you do ain't right.
Come on now.
Let's stop doing that crap. Everything
can we please stop doing that?
Just because you think the way it is right to do, or you so used to doing it your way, doesn't mean it's right or the most authentic way you can do it. Like, yeah, you look good in these tight little skinny dresses, but you should not wear those everywhere. And my man knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew what the business was. He knew the portrait and the outline of the woman that he wanted should be as well. Absolutely. And he wouldn't want his woman to do that. So he just wanted to curve it. Like, hey, say for instance, if I told you to chill out a little bit, can you? He's looking for your ability to curve. Yeah. And you can't do it because you just gotta be who you are. So I'm telling you, that's a crutch in the world that we live in, man. Everybody want to be who they are. Like everybody just got it. Just let me be me. Like, but you being the way who you are is not in the confines of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To make the cog keep rolling, it's not. You're out of sync. You know what I mean? We got certain guidelines that work.
Bro,
not saying all of them work. Not saying all of them are right. Not saying they don't need to be challenged either. But if it works, it works. The stop sign worked. We ain't changed it yet. Ain't changed it yet. You know what I'm saying? That means it works. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I'm just like, I just need to do what I gotta do. It is what it is. Now you're gonna run to somebody pious, somebody B-listed, and you're gonna wish you had somebody that had control like that.
And you made a good point, bro.
And
you made a good point, bro. When you're trying to get into a relationship, you got to trim some of that fat off the me and start turning it into we. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want us to protect you? Let us do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a good point.
What you think, Busy?
Yeah. I have a twofold answer with this because my guy, I'm gonna start with him first. I wish first of all, I would precursor to this. What I'm about to say is I wish I could have seen this whole thing because I would have loved to see how she was interacting with all the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get a chance to do that, so I'm just gonna go off this clip. But my man's held his balloon all the way until he got picked. And I'm trying to figure out, even though his question is valid for where his mindset is, I'm not sure what he was trying to get at though. And what I mean by that is this: if her initial appearance is what you're looking at on this show is a 6 to you, you see this in front of you, and you like, all right, you want this type of young lady. That's why I wish I would have seen the whole video because
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because if she has a thing about her that's like, I'm gonna do me regardless, then if that was the actual thing you were getting at, you should have popped your balloon early. If she was giving that off, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got up there and was like, if I asked you to tone it down, and you thought saying it nicely was going to have her change her mind. And she like, no, I want to wear what I want whenever I want. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like he was looking for something in hopes of, no, he was looking for something despite of what he was looking at. It's like she was wearing something that was about a 6 to a 7 in that risque area for him. If what she's wearing on this show in front of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many men lined up? If this is a 6 for you, then you already know, like, we don't.
You ain't gotta go there.
We don't have to go have this conversation. Like, why you psyching why you psyching yourself out to think that she's about to be toning it down? There was nothing about her that says tone down to me.
I think you really wanted to hear the words. I think you really wanted to.
That is my point. Why do we have to go all the way there? Why can't we just? Look. What she's wearing off rip is already a possibility that I may ask her to tone it down. That's already a possibility when I see her come out. All right. And I'm like, now that she's picking me, like I'm up there now, I'm winning. What does your social media look like? He's going all around this thing, and I get where he's coming from. I'm not knocking his approach or his roundabout way of doing it, but he's going into her social media. Like, what's the range between 6 or 7, whatever? Like, is it a 6 or what is? Oh, it's a 6. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably a 7, you know. And then a 7 is where he would have to ask her to tone it down at. And then she's like, no. I mean, what were you thinking she was gonna say? From his standpoint. I'm just looking at I'm looking at like a layer of hope that he got, thinking that maybe with him, if he was to ask her, if I was just to ask you to tone it down just a little bit, would you? She's like, no, it would not. I'm going to continue to wear what I want to wear. Now, there's a way, if you're trying to Jay's point, I think what Jay is saying is what he wanted to know. Are you flexible with me?
Right. That's what I was trying to
go down that road.
Uh-huh.
And that's the reason. Now I want to flip. That's the reason why I wish I saw the whole video. Because if I saw the video, and I'm just going to say, if I was a betting man, I'm pretty sure she's not flexible type. It doesn't seem like that off this clip. Like she's very sure.
Wear what I want to wear.
She's very sure of the fact that she's going to stand 10 tones down on what she want to do and when she want to do it and how she want to do it. So what's understood don't have to be said or asked. Like she's good on you, dog. She's good on all that. I mean, she probably her approach is like, I'm gonna do me. When I looked at this clip, I'm like, I'm gonna do me regardless. That was ask her to tone it down to see if she's flexible is cool. However, to me, I'm like, if her appearance is already, the initial appearance is already teeter-tottering to, hey, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with her, then that's gonna be a problem. This is the reason why men love women who know how to dress.
That's right.
I don't have to tell you. You already know what to do. You know what I like. You already are maneuvering yourself to do what I like. That is what it is. Rollo says something very important. You should like the one who like you. The one who like you, I don't have to ask those questions. Would you tone
that's right.
Would you tone your clothing down? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't have to ask that. To me, that sounds like it didn't sound like it didn't sound like a manly question to me from him, is what I mean. Like if I was to ask you to tone it down, would you? It's like, I don't need to give options out. Like, if I got to give you an option to tone something down, then what it should be is the woman gets dressed and she comes to you and say, does this look appropriate to you? And then you're like, yeah, that's good.
When people show you who they are, believe me,
yeah, that's good. This is good, because I don't want to do too much. Like, no, you're doing, this is just enough right here. The man is supposed to be sanctioning. Like, I don't want to be a fashion designer for my wife. I'm not trying to fashionably design her. You know what I'm saying? I see what she
I ain't got time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see what she like. I see how she rock. She's very modest to above modest. Okay, cool. She likes, that's her realm. She like wedges. She like this. Okay, cool. The jeans she wears, she thinks she fitted. Boom, boom. Okay, I see where she at. If she wore something totally out of whack, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Apparently. And she's like, well, I wanted to wear this for you, and it ain't no 6 or 7 on her, and she ain't on Instagram, and she ain't, okay, this is cool. But if I have to go to my woman and say, hey, I know you like clothes, but can you tone down the clothes that you wear? I mean, your back out, and Jay said it perfectly. It ain't to go everywhere. It ain't to go everywhere. Like, that outfit she had on, I don't think church would be her destination, right? You know, the outfit
Absolutely
that she had
not.
on, she's not headed to the library, my dog. Like, what are we talking about right now? That's kind of like where I was like, because he could have got to what Jay's point was way quicker than that, way faster than that, is what I'm saying. It's like, I didn't understand that part. And then her being, again, it goes back to that little feminism clip we saw, that way, her being I'm gonna do what I want to do. It's like, it's already a competition, like Jay was talking about. Now it's with the guy. Now it's like, I'm going to let you know that I can be me and do me without you if I had or had not you. It's like, what is,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like
that
it was these-
answer is in that. Like,
Yeah, it's an
when she
undertone to
say that I'm gonna do me, then her clothing is in that.
everything is in there.
So I
Her
understand what you're
clothing,
trying to say. That angle that he took
everything
was
is in
wild.
there. If she
Yeah,
want to
I
go
get
out
it.
at 2 a.m. and do her thing, that's in there. If she want to go talk, if she still want to talk to her ex, who's still a friend, that's in there. All of that is in there. It's all that is EA Sports. To the game. Like, it's in there, bro. So you don't have to. You have to learn how to listen to what people not saying.
Yeah,
it's called undertone speech.
That's real.
Undertone. It's like, I want to be able to wear what I want whenever I want. The undertone is, I do what I want to do. No one tells me what to do. If I have an ex-boyfriend who I broke up with and we're still friends, I'm going to talk to him because he's my friend. I don't care if I'm with you. I'm going to do me and be with my friend. That is the undertone of what she's doing. He could have got there a little bit faster than trying to come off as the nice dude. Like, if I asked you to tone it down. First of all, I don't need to ask another grown woman to tone nothing down. If I have to do that, then I'm already working.
Yeah.
I'm already working.
Guess we're not dealing with an Inspector Gadget over here.
It's like, no, I'm already working. Like, my man is already working right now. He's trying to figure out if I can get her to flex. She like, no. He like, well, pop the balloon.
I like men that like to pay for me. So if I asked you, I didn't want to pay for it, would you say that to me too?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's all inclusive, dog. It's all in there. It's all in there. So
like deep, like all the above.
I'm glad that the balloon got popped because it saved him some heartache and some troubles down the road. But I'm saying, if I'm in the line, and again, I wish I saw the whole clip, but if I'm in the line and I'm seeing how she rolling with all the other dudes,
Right.
popping my balloon. Because if I'm looking for a woman to cooperate with me and she's not cooperative, then if that's something that is a deal maker for me, cooperation, then I need to stick with that and not compromise my deal maker, dog. You know what I'm saying? Cooperation from a woman is a yes for me. It's like, okay, this is a good thing. So that cooperation is important. If that's the main thing that you're looking for, my dog, you ain't gonna get it through her clothing, dog. You ain't gonna cooperate with you on that. No way. No, sir.
Now we're molding. Now we're in Ghost. Now we're clay making. Right? We don't want to do that, man. I like that one.
That's my little angle.
I tell you, that was a good angle, bro. I definitely didn't think of it from that aspect. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? And again, like I mentioned, he probably just wanted to hear the words and you know, kind of like a heat check. You know what I'm saying? Because like by the time she got to him, he probably was still very attracted. And like you said, came off like a nice guy, came off very respectable. Maybe he thought his tone and the way he presented his concern was gonna help, but obviously she was gone. She didn't cut nothing off that meat. It was all meat. It was all meat.
This is right, because to me that's kind of like what women do. Women be wanting to hear it. Did you love her? Like, yeah. At some point I did. Yes.
Right.
And then hearing it does what for you? Like, you already know. Right. I was with her for 5 years.
It was sad.
You know what I'm saying? Did you love the woman before me? Yeah.
Yes.
I did. I was with her for a long time. Like, what are we talking about right now? Okay. That's in my past. And you don't want to hold nothing against nobody's past, but guess what they gonna do to you, Rollo? Hold you to yours.
Exactly.
When the last time you was in a relationship? How did you break up? Did you cheat on her? That's your past.
Yep.
Not you cheating, but I'm just saying that's your past.
Like, right.
You like, and she wants you to answer these questions. And if you don't answer them, she's going to assume that your silence is the answer to something that make you feel guilt, to make you look guilty. So she's going to assume that you did the cheating, that you had somebody before, that you did all this kind of stuff. They do it to you all the time. They do it to us. It happens all the time. But then as soon as a man has a question like, what did you learn from your last breakup? The woman's going to say, I learned that he was this, that. I learned not to give my heart to a man that lie all the time. Like, you shouldn't give your heart to anybody that lie all the time, no matter who it is.
Right.
But what did you learn about yourself from it? They won't answer that.
Mm-hmm.
They won't answer.
If it is, it's positive. I learned that I've long suffering.
Exactly.
Crazy work.
I learned that I'm so patient. It's like,
crazy
what?
Work. Crazy work. Shout out to today's show, man. Great video, so great video. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tapping into this episode of the Mailroom React Show. Again, sorry for the long hiatus, but we are back in the lab. We are back putting together content for y'all, and be on the lookout for the Mailroom Show Season 5 coming very, very soon. We love and appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all here. Holla at us on the next episode of Mailroom Reacts, man. Make sure y'all please tap into our YouTube channel, the Mailroom Network. Make sure you hit us up on Facebook, Instagram. Everything is at the Mailroom Network, man. Hit us up on our email if you have any topics, any videos you want to see right here reacted to by yours truly on the Mailroom React Show, man. Make sure y'all holla at us at the mailroom313@yahoo.com. Shout out to my boy JB. This felt kind of good being back in the studio, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna keep it moving, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. The Mailroom, man. We out. See y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.